visited Singapore and visited their ascendas, what they call as ascendas, their industrial promotional area. I can certainly say, some may agree, some may disagree. I have gone through the industrial policy of Singapore. Definitely, the industrial policy system of Telangana is better than Singapore. I can certainly say that. And the single window of Telangana, which is offered to the industry, is 100% without grills. It has no grills. Maybe there are windows with grills elsewhere in the country. But the single window of Telangana is definitely without grills. I once again reiterate our commitment. I once again promise the industry and the investor community. It will be 100% hassle-free, zero tolerance to corruption. There is no corruption as far as the licenses, clearances, allocations, whatever they are concerned. So far by now, we maintained it. We hope to do so. I also dream, I also wish that no investor should go to any government office. As our Chief Secretary said, you heard him, that human contact is being reduced. We wanted to make it zero without meeting anybody. Only on your application you shall get. And in Telangana, in Singapore, it's not made as a right. But the state of Telangana has made a right through an act by the state legislature. Now this is a right in Telangana for getting clearance in the desired time. That's what is our commitment. Since we were suffering the power crisis, the time when the state incepted, we are just now overcoming that problem. We need to have some firm power with us, which can be supplied 24/7. We are in a very serious effort onto that, and I think we have succeeded in procuring about 91,000 crores for producing about 25,000 megawatts of power by 2019. As explained by our Chief Secretary, 12,000 megawatts plan has been already prepared, submitted to the required agencies, clearances have come, works have been awarded to the BHEL, they are going to start it. Another 4,000 megawatts as promised, as mandated to the NTPC, which is the National Thermal Power Corporation. Recently we had a meeting with them. They are also putting in their best effort. I think that also is expected to come up as expected. Once these things are complete, simultaneously anyway we are going for this green power called solar energy. There's a very good encouragement on this front. In fact, we have called bids for about 2,000 megawatts and we have received bids for 6,000 megawatts. That's the kind of development is there in this front. I was just telling Mr. Mazumdar also. This bio-electricity, it is already existing in Telangana, but it was a flop. Hardly they give any PLF. That doesn't contribute anything to the PLF. It's quite vulnerable. Unless a strong policy is made, and this how best we can utilize the agriculture residue in a modern way, in a modern technique, with a modern technique, it cannot be a success. The present experience is like that. I think across the country also the experience is the same. And there was some biomass plants were there. This rice husk kind of thing. Those experiments were also experimented here. Once we become a surplus state with the firm power, then we can go for these experiments. Telangana, as all of you know it very well, this is going to become the seed bowl of India. I can say it authoritatively. Because of the typical land classification here, excellent 900 to 1100 mm rainfall, excellent tropical weather conditions, all these are going to contribute for seed production in the state of Telangana. This is not my idea or my proposal. This is the idea of the scientists of the agriculture. That's what they suggest. And you also know it very well that the presence of seed companies is very large in Telangana. Presently about 542 companies are working in the state of Telangana. This we are going to expand, and recently we have taken a decision to promote greenhouse cultivation around Hyderabad. The climate is quite suitable and exotic vegetables can be grown here. When Mr. Deveshwar was challenging me, I said we will accord you the permission and clearances, allocation of land, everything within the stipulated time. He was challenging me on that day, on the dais itself. Mr. Chief Minister, I am challenging you and your team that whether you are going to deliver the goods. I am announcing 8,000 crores of investment today. And we lived up to his expectation. We have cleared everything within 11 days, and all the clearance in one pack were handed over to the ITC, which the gentleman just told also. It's growing seed, growing exotic vegetables around 100 kilometers of Hyderabad. I think last year and this year, the government has allocated about 500 crores of rupees for promoting greenhouse cultivation, that is the polyhouse cultivation. It's coming up very well. I am quite hopeful. I am a passionate farmer by myself. I also have good piece of land. I have this greenhouse cultivation. I am being myself a farmer. Definitely, Telangana is going to reap results as dictated by our Chief Secretary. Around the core city of Hyderabad, we have HMDA with us, which is about 7,200 square kilometers. There the planning was not done in a proper way, the zoning and all that. And every day I receive complaints of heavy corruption, very, very heavy corruption. Though it was a little painful, we removed some of the senior bureaucrats from the highest positions from that organization. We are totally relooking at the whole zoning now to develop this HMDU, which is promoting the new nodes of development of Hyderabad. What it should be, what it should not be, where the tourism should go, where the other things should go. All that is being looked at now. We are also trying to assign some of these activities some good international agencies also. Very shortly we will be coming up with that policy. The GHMC, the Greater Hyderabad Municipal Corporation, was ordered to prepare plans in line with the city of Dallas of US to go in for multi-level flyovers in the junctions, and a Canadian organization called Lee Associates was assigned with the job. They made very good studies of Hyderabad and around. They gave us the reports. I think about 21,000 crores worth infrastructure creating in and around Hyderabad has been decided. I think right now we are going to call tenders for 4,000 crores. This is all we are trying to entrust to the private sector. We are expecting very big companies to come and participate in creating infrastructure for Hyderabad. We hope that it will come up in the desired manner.
దిక్కుమాలిన సమ్మెలు అనడం, ఇది ఎస్సీ ఎస్టీలను బీసీలను మీరు ఇన్సల్ట్ చేస్తున్నారు, ఇకనన్నా ఇలాంటి భాష మాట్లాడొద్దనేది నా ముఖ్య ఉద్దేశం.
రాంగ్ కామెంట్ పెడతారు, నెగటివ్ కామెంట్. మొన్న దేవుడు పొగిడిన ముఖ్యమంత్రి పనికిమాల నేను సఫాయి కార్మికులు అన్నానా?